Guys, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. Thank you for clicking on this video. Really appreciate your coming to this video and your support for this episode and series as a whole. I sincerely hope you enjoy this video. It takes me a lot of effort and time to make these videos, so I really hope you find it entertaining and somewhat educational towards your and increases your knowledge of the gameplay of the game Pokemon HeartGold. And without further ado, let's get straight to the gameplay. Hello guys, welcome back to episode 3. So let's continue with the game. First of all, let me show you the progress I made since the last video. Syndico has actually reached level 9. But has learned no new moves yet. I think that's Ember at level 11. Now we just continue on our way and meet our rival, who has a turtle down. So the fundamental strategy for this battle is to just spam tackle. Using Leah is not really very helpful, considering that I think Totodile has Growl, which actually counter attacks Leah, which is and it's really a waste of time because Leah actually lowers Totodile's defense, but Growl actually lowers my attack, so it goes both ways. So I think now we have to head back to the lab. So there's actually a shortcut this way. So to minimize the amount of grounds we actually enter. We could have actually gone that way over there. And not have this encounter. Let's just name him Silver, because that's his name in the comic. So now we have just been Professor Elm has actually initiated the gym challenge for us. So we're now making our way to Violet City Gym, where we'll be facing Faulkner, the flying type gym leader. To be honest, in my opinion, Cyndaquil is actually rather good early game because of Sprout Power, which is basically an accumulation of Bell Sprouts into the hands of 7 to 10 trainers in a particular area. Chikorita's and Totodile actually struggle with Sprout Power because we do not have any super effective moves, especially Totodile, which takes damage from the Bell Sprout's Vine Whip, which is super effective. Chikorita on the other hand does neutral damage but suffers against Faulkner and the first gym and Bugsy, the second gym, which is Bug type, as Bug type counters Grass type and Flying type also counters Bug type. Therefore, since Cyndaquil is the obvious choice, it's good at Sprout Power, neutral against Faulkner, and amazing against Bugsy because fire counters Bug rather well. And by then I should have Ember. By given Sprout Power, I should have Ember already to super effective all the Bell Sprouts and gain the XP easily and progress with the story faster. So actually Lara just showed us how to catch a Pokemon, which is not really difficult. It's just throwing some balls at Pokemon to catch them. So we actually need to catch a Sandshrew here. Hopefully we can run into one, because Sandshrew is actually useful in the sense that it can be our HM slave. We can learn, I believe, Rock Smash, Cut, and a few other HMs, maybe Rock Climb, so that our Typhlosion later on in the game won't have to waste precious move slots on it. Yes, found one. So in case you missed the tutorial earlier, so you just have to lower the opposing Pokemon's HP, but not kill it, because killing it makes it harder to, makes it impossible to catch. So now we'll just use the Pokeball when its HP is like is below half already, because by calculations another attack would easily kill it. If the Pokeball fails, just keep throwing Pokeballs until you eventually catch the Pokemon. As such. So after you catch the Pokemon, right, it's the Pokédex will fill it with its entry as such. So you'll understand more of its either habitual, behavioral, or just some interesting fact about it in general. So the goal of the Pokemon games is not actually to beat the champion or to become the champion yourself. It's actually to obtain all the Pokemon available in that specific region. But for the course of this Let's Play, that will not be my main goal, because it is very challenging to do so. It requires a lot of time and effort. Maybe I'll consider doing that if enough people want me to do so. Maybe that can be a secondary goal after we've completed the game and we have something else to do. So this is a Leprechaun tree, as mentioned in the previous video. It actually grows once a day after midnight. Yeah, and it can be used to make Pokeballs in the town of the second gym. So the main goal for now is to actually level up Cyndaquil to level 11, which is of paramount importance because it learns a very powerful fire type move, powerful in relativity to this entire to the levels of the Pokemon being faced now. So now we're engaging in a trainer battle. So facing off against a youngster. The early Pokemon battle is not really that challenging, considering that we are now level 9. Because we were training for the rival battle. So now we're level 10. It was level 10 that we learned Emperor. My mistake. So after we defeat a Pokemon, we actually gain some XP to level, and we also gain some cash. And now we've just given this youngster our number. So when this youngster actually has urged the battle again, he would call us and then we can come back here to get more money and more XP and sometimes even special items that the person has picked up. So always save your numbers with people because it is very useful. It's free XP and money which can be very beneficial later on in the game. So now we just save the game here because yeah, let's just end the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate your coming to towards this episode, and see you all in the next video. Hello guys, thank you so much for coming down to this video. I really feel great knowing that you watched to the end of this video, and I sincerely hope you enjoyed today's gameplay in this episode. In today's episode, we've actually we've actually met our rival, named him, defeated him, and progressed with our Let's Play to onwards towards Route 30, which we'll be continuing in the next episode. See you guys in the next episode.